social expressions, it's very far from real emotional expression. And it makes a huge difference even in the business world or in the political world. Difference between the leader that leads from his heart, the leader that he's authentic with his emotions. He captivates the hearts of people in no time, in a very short time. He's believed. Even if after that this political party manipulate him and we end up in a bad situation, but this charisma that we call it charisma, the core of the charisma is authenticity. Authenticity in what we feel, authenticity in the way that we are expressing it. Actors or singers, what define a good actor or a good artist from a bad artist, the good artist truly sense and feel what they are saying and expressing. Allow it to believe it. Allow it to become authentically coming out from their hearts. There is emotions, there is sensations, there is spirit in it. Versus the bad actor or the bad performer, they're just performing the script. You can feel the fakeness and the superficiality. So as more expressive you are, as more authentic you are, as more you will be powerful in what you do. People usually are afraid that it will give an opposite reaction. It's unprofessional to be emotional. But it's not true. Because if you allowed your emotions to inform your conversations, to inform the other person, the level of understanding will be stronger, which means that the communication will take shorter time, which means that productivity will become much, much higher. But what happens that 60-70% of the dialogue between me and the person that works with me, 60% of this energy is wasted on guessing. Does she truly mean what she says? Or maybe she feels something else and she doesn't mean it. What should I do? And we start dancing together. Does she mean it? Do I mean it? And all of this, and how I can go around this meaning, and all of that kills the productivity. Okay? So this is how emotions actually can sustain, strengthening your productivity at work. And I'm speaking about that at work because this is usually the concern. If I will express my emotions, that means I will be less professional. No. And now, by the way, the majority of the top management of the very successful companies, you can check especially Google and Facebook and this kind of things, and even Disney World and so on. It's the kind of companies that welcome the freedom of expression. The companies that welcome the emotional side of expression. It's the key for the future, in my opinion, because it's the origin of everything. Every action we deliver.
I'm going to ask a question, could be challenging.
Please.
In our situation today, it's a very safe environment. We know whatever you express, you won't be judged. But when we go outside, the world is different. Therefore, when you say, well, I agree with you, we have to be as authentic as we are. But also, I don't know it's as safe for me to be truly myself, like you say, emotionally. Like those, I don't know. I always feel it's the environment. I'm not so sure I do lots of assessment before I can really be truly emotionally me.
Everything have to. I understand what you're saying, your concern, and it's everybody's concern. It's the idea of, okay, Do I wait until change will happen in the society, or I will start with the change and then the society around me will start changing? Who will start? The chicken will come first, or the egg will start first? So what I will tell you first, there is a huge difference between, we need to create a distinction, to distinguish between two things: expressing myself and expressing myself politely. Expressing myself politely, there is no doubt about that. Everybody needs to learn we need to express ourselves respecting others. This is the politeness. Okay? But what I'm talking about here is expressing myself authentically. This is what we are doubting, and this is our problem. We mix between expressing myself authentically and expressing myself politely or respectfully. Okay? The shift always needs to come gradually. So you start practicing within the area, the relationships that you feel safe within. Bit by bit, you accumulate positive experiences from these practices, because you can write this and hang it on your wall. Authenticity is the door of success every single time. When you are authentic, you will attract the right people to your life. When you are authentic, you will push away the wrong people to your life, the harmful people from your life. When you are authentic, you will allow people to truly know what gives you comfort, what makes you uncomfortable. Which means will allow people to truly know how to accommodate you and how to relate to you. When you are authentic, it will help you truly nourish yourself, because what matters for me when I'm authentic with myself is to nourish myself first. Remember the tree and the roots. When you are authentic, it's always the key of a prosperous, of a thriving life. So authenticity is the key of everything. So this is the goal, to be authentic. How to reach there? Take your time. The fears that we accumulated through years of interactions, it will not just be diminished in a very short period. First you practice in safe relationships, and then you start experimenting with a more external relationships. Like start with a family circle, after that with friends circle, after that circles of strangers maybe that you are socializing with, after that circles of work, starting by your peers, and then vertical, more going up on the hierarchy with your superiors. As more you experiment and experience and accumulate this kind of positive impact of being authentic, as easier and as stronger the change that will happen to you will become, and as stronger your impact on your life will become. So practically, you will be shaping your life from every angle according to your comforts and discomfort, according to your needs, according to what nourishes you. So everybody around you and close to you, you are sure that these people are truly happy with you, comfortable with you, because they are not having a relationship with a picture that you are picturing and an image that you are protecting that is not truly you, something that you are putting on front. They are relating to who you truly are with your comforts and discomforts. Like for example, with your children or with your loved ones. It is very important to allow your loved ones to see you when you are the weakest. It is very important to reach out to them. It is very harmful to keep acting as the super mom or super dad or a super husband or a super wife. You will not be able to last forever, because it's not a supporting system. It becomes just a one-way exchange. Everybody is presuming that you are strong and you are delivering this and you are delivering that and you can carry yourself and you are independent. Once you reach a moment of weakness, everybody will start rejecting you because you're not used to that. What? Do you mean that you get tired like us? So it becomes a surprise that shocks the system of your life. And when this shock happens, guess what? The system will fight you. But when that happens on a gradual and a constant base, the system will adapt to you, will become like a glove that takes your true shape. The system will know when you can what you can do, what you can sustain, what's your capacity, what's your challenges, and at the same time, what do you need to be nourished? So you'll find others sense and sink into you, link with you when you are not in the mood or when you are under the weather, you are tired one way or the other. You'll find somebody coming, I sensed and I felt that you are tired. How come you are tired today? What's happening? How I can support you? Why? Because you trained them, you allowed them by sharing your vulnerabilities and showing yourself. When you are tired, more than 1 or 2 or 3 times, so they got used to that. And as long as they are in your life, that means that they care for you. Once they pick up on this sign, what's up? What happened? And who doesn't care, that means he doesn't belong to the circle that you are putting them in the first place. So again, it will be good for you. Because like that, you are allowing only the nurturing relationships to be a part of your life and cutting out, and I think every one of us needs that, to just let go the excessive, vampirish, abusive relationships that it's about one way of support. That as long as I'm supporting you, you are in my life. Once I'm weak and I need to be supported, you are out of my life and you are fighting with me. And unfortunately, these relationships can exist a lot on a family level, with children and mothers and fathers and so on and so on. Why? Because we are not being honest and authentic and sharing our vulnerabilities, what I'm comfortable with and what I'm uncomfortable with. It's as simple as that. If you'll get this, you'll be able to shape your life to fit you exactly like a glove.